Hello everyone, I've just popped into the studio to take a look at this series of paintings that I've been working on. I've just come in from work and I've got an envelope, so I'm going to be opening that. Hopefully it's going to be new blades, it's the right size, new blades for my mount cutter. You saw the last video I was making these mounts, but not very successfully, so hopefully new blades for that and I'll be able to get some decent mounts cut, and hopefully it's not something from my husband's car in that envelope. So these paintings, oh, and I'll show you a really good tip for these. I can't use these on paintings, they're just test pieces, but I'll show you what you can use them for. Very useful. And the little bits in the middle as well, another tip coming up. So these series of paintings, in the last video I started painting them and I've done some paintings since. Liking my colours, my kind of colour story that I've got going, and did a few glazes. And oh, first tip, the insides of these mounts, like I said, I use these to spread paint to get some glazes on there. And so I'm really liking this one. I feel like it's, tell me what you think, I'm getting this kind of Japanese feeling from that. Don't know why, but that's how I'm feeling at the minute. So it needs more work obviously, so I'll be cracking on with that. Next one in the series is this one. Again, did some glazes, painting, inks, some inks on. Got these nice drips going on. I'm liking this bird. This kind of reminds me of a phoenix rising up. I'm liking that. I'm liking my colours again. I think I need to put some neutrals in there. But yeah, quite happy with that so far. The next one I'm not so happy with. Well, yes and no. So this one, I'm really liking this bird, but I'm really not liking her. I didn't really think I liked her from the beginning. We'll see, I'll keep working with it, but maybe she's going to disappear. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. Again, as I'm working on them at the same time, I'm kind of doing the same things with the glazes. Oh, I did some spray paints as well, some spray paints. Got my tins of spray paints. Oh, let me grab them to show you. I had a bit of a change around because I had plants in this, but my plant wasn't happy here, so I had to put it nearer to the window, and this was all getting too busy. I mean, it still is busy, but I needed more space, so I started gone back to how I did before and using this again. So it's full of my spray paints. Really enjoy using those, and my inks, got my drippy inks in there, but be very careful because on one of them, I think it was this one, I wanted some inks went down into the flowers, and it's, be careful with inks. I mean, look, it's even coming off in my hands now. It takes a long time to dry and it's really hard to cover up. So make sure you've got your inks where you want them to be. But amazing colours. I love the vibrant colours of inks. That, and I was also, while I was working on these, went back to this one, which was, it could be in my Two for Joy series, but I really didn't like these flowers, so I sent them back. Did just kind of use the little scrape paint over that to try and knock it back. Not sure where that's going either, but I'm really loving this iris at the bottom. So again, lots to do. I need to get changed and crack on with that. I've got to say about my little mounts, what you can use them for. Well, I'll show you. See if it works with the camera. So what I like to do is stand back from the painting and use this frame to focus in on different areas of your canvas, so you can see which areas are working, which bits you want to leave. Try it with a different one. I find it really helpful, and it's especially good when you think you get into the end and you think the painting's finished, and you can really check out all the different spaces. Back again. Cleared my paintings away and found my envelope. Let's open it. Yes! Yeah, they look a bit small. They're my blades, but not sure if they're the right size. So the blades are smaller. You can see, hopefully, but they fit into the cutter, so hopefully I'll be okay. More experimenting. Time to get some painting done, and I really fancied putting some silver and gold onto these paintings, and here I've got three different silvers, because they're all a little bit different, so you know, variety. It's good to have different variety in a painting. And I've got this kind of glitter paint as well, which I'm using here with my fingers, just rubbing it around this light area that I want to kind of go back into the distance, using some silver on the Magpie. And of course I had this idea from the saying that we all know, the Magpie saying, because my original idea from this, seeing these two magpies, 2 for joy, 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy, 3 for a girl, 4 for a boy, 5 for silver, 6 for gold, 7 for a secret never to be told, that we all know. What saying we all know? In France they don't have this saying, so people in France watching, obviously who speak English, then maybe this is the first time you're hearing this saying. But this has become the whole meaning behind this series of paintings. So just dabbing around with my paintbrush, using the 3 different types of silver, and then moving on to my palette knife, just trying to get a variation of marks, still building up the layers. And I really wanted to, on the next one you see me using some gold leaf, and I really wanted to put silver leaf on this, but I didn't have any, so my next trip is to the art shop to get some silver leaf, so I'll be adding even more silver onto this one. Really watering down the paint here to get some little splatter marks. And then I'm going in with a soft cloth rubbing the paint in, taking the paint off. I think it's a bit crazy. I put paint on, I take paint off, but it all adds to the texture, which I really love. And the diversity of the marks. Here I'm going to my bottle of ink just to kind of bring back the line, the outline of the bird. Here I'm using the spray bottle to disperse the ink because I don't want to lose that kind of blurry in the distance effect. And then creating a few drips along the way. So on this painting, as it's got more of a goldy feeling, I'm using the gold leaf on this one. And a lot of people like to put down the whole sheet of gold leaf, then brush it off. I have already got glue down here, by the way. I like to take little pieces and put them in the areas. You just have to remember where you've put the glue. Sometimes you have to leave it for 10-15 minutes to kind of set before you put down the gold leaf. Sometimes you forget where, well I do, forget where I've put the glue. It's also a bit tricky to work with because it sticks to your fingers and everything, and you can't be too precise with it, which is not my aim anyway. So it works fine for me. But you can see I'm just feeling my way around the canvas, see where it feels still a little bit tacky. And then a dry, clean brush to brush off all the excess. I really love this bit. gold leaf on this one too, and this is a really great thing about working in a series. Now I'm wishing I'd have started even more, because you go through the same stages with each painting. I mean, I do lots of layers, lots of building up, so you can just switch and swap and add the same kind of bits and pieces on each until I get to a certain point, and then I kind of work on them individually. But these beginning bits is really great because, like I said, I did all the backgrounds and all the, I don't know, acrylics, the inks, the spray paints, the silver paints, the gold leaf. What will I move on to next? I'm not sure yet, but you get the idea of working in a series. I think is really helpful. I'm still really loving and going with this idea of Phoenix in this painting, Phoenix rising up, and maybe I'll work more with that in other paintings. More ideas coming. I'm going over this orange because I just felt it was a little bit too bright as the gold. I want the gold to really stand out, so I'm knocking that orange back a little bit. Grabbing my trusty scraper once again. I usually forget to remind people that if you're enjoying watching my videos, then do please subscribe, because you get notified of any new videos that I bring out. And it just helps YouTube to show this video to more people, more artists, more people looking for some tips and techniques. Okay, I'll leave it for now, otherwise the video will be really long. Had a good painting session, and I also got some mounts cut with my new blade. Got a real production line going for those. for my little minis on paper. They'll be going up soon. And oh, and I also made a mount for this one. This one I did a competition a while back, and this is the winning original painting that my email subscriber won. I did a competition for my email subscribers. Just a little freebie painting, and that one will be going out in the post to the winner, Jane. If you want to be in for future competitions, I'll put the link down below in the description so you can join if you like. Every month I send out a newsletter with my news, the new videos I put out and things I'm getting up to in the studio. Also, a big thank you to all my subscribers on this channel. Really appreciate you, and I'd like to say a big thank you to you all, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching, bye for now. Au revoir.